Hi, you're with Mike Redding from teacherstraining.com.au, where we love to help you motivate, manage, and engage your students. Today, we're going to show you how to use Google to provide the opportunity for your students to be able to work collaboratively in real time. This is one of the skills that businesses are looking for at the moment, and it's one of those skills that are easily developed with this free resource. The first thing you need to be able to do is get yourself a free account by Google. You can see my blog at teacherstraining.com.au to find out how you can do that. From there, once you've got an account, what happens is that Google gives you a suite of documents, which is like Microsoft Office, to be able to work with. Once you've created a document, what it does is it saves it for you in the cloud on your dashboard inside your Google account. So you can see here I have a range of different documents that I've been working on with Google. So to create an account, you simply just go to Google, sign up, it's all free, and then from there to create a document, you come over to this create button just over here, you click on create, and then you have your options. So document is like Microsoft Word, presentation is like PowerPoint, spreadsheet is like Microsoft Excel, and then we also have forms, drawings, and tables, and we'll deal with each of these in turn. When it comes to real-time collaboration, that is built into each one of these different types of presentation or different types of documents. So today we'll just click on a document. Now the first thing you'll notice when the document opens up is it's like the old format of Microsoft Word. So all your toolbar is up here, and so you can just type a document just as you would in Word. Now the beauty of this is as soon as you save your document by clicking on the document title, and I'm going to just call it demo for today, every time you work on your document, Google automatically saves it, so you don't have to worry about computers crashing. Because it's saved in the cloud or up in the internet, you don't have to worry about thumb drives and servers and students losing work and so on. Now, one of the reasons that we love to be able to get our students to collaborate is because often you'll start some group work in class. Your students will either save it on USB drives or they'll save it on the school server, but then they're not able to access that work while they're at home, or they're not able to work on that in group work. So we could start an assignment one day, the next day one of the students is away, he's the one who happens to have the assignment, so the rest of the students don't work, or all these students end up working on it and other students miss out. When we create a document where you can collaborate, one of the great things is that you can access this document from anywhere so long as you have an internet connection, and everyone can work on the same document at the same time, so you don't have multiple versions wondering which is the most up-to-date version. Everyone has the most up-to-date version and has access to that document. Now the way you set this up is you simply come up to this share button just up here, and we click on that, and what it's going to do is give us the opportunity to add some email addresses in here. So your students create one document and then they share that one document by adding each other's email addresses just here. You can also see that there's some options for you just here, and some of those options are that the other people that you're inviting to collaborate on that document can either edit it so they have full rights, or they can just comment on the work which is happening, or they can just view it. So depending on the level of access, you can give them just there. The other thing that you can notice is that you are the owner, and you can also change the access to it. So you can make it public on the web to anybody. You can give access to anyone can view it who has the link. So we could share the URL of this document and anyone can access it, or I could just make it private so that the only people that can access this document or even view it are those who have been added to that emailed list and the invite list. Other than that, if people wanted to have a look at it, they need to come back and ask permission to do it. So depending on the privacy settings and the policy in your school, generally we would just keep this at private. We would add the email addresses in there, and then we'd say share and save, and that would be it. The next thing that would happen would be that everyone who's had their email addresses added would then get an email saying this is a document. They simply click on the link and then they have access it. Now the beauty of this is that all your students can be working on the same document at the same time, but they're not typing over the top of each other. Each student will have their own cursor in their own color. The cursor will have attached to it their name, so you can see who's doing what work. but I could be working on page 1, one of my other fellow students could be working on page 2, and so on. Now the beauty of this is not just locked down to the classroom. You can collaborate outside of your class with other classes in the school. You can collaborate across school networks, even across countries. One of the things I love to do is to be able to share the link with some of my parents, and the parents can log on during the day and see some of the work that their students are doing. So we just love the fact that you can collaborate in real time. Once again, it doesn't matter where you store this, so long as you've got internet access, you'll always be able to access it. The last document that you work on will always be up the top. So there's a document that we've just created on there. So I'd encourage you to look into Google as being the tool for allowing real-time collaboration. It's free to schools and education. If you want to have more tips like this, I encourage you to go to teacherstraining.com.au where we have lots more tips like this. We can also help you set up your school and to be able to go Google. So Google would be the platform that your students work on, which is a great tool, and you can find more information over at the blog at teacherstraining.com.au.